yeah, I
try.
definitely know it is.
Let's try to not look at that. Wish I could cover this up. Alright, so if they were to put a pointer right here, what would you say for this?
Gastric. You mean like the cells?
Something. Like if the tip of the pointer was right here, where I have the arrow. Simple columnar cells. Lining up the helium. The tunica mucosa. And this one, honestly, I think it would be hard to say exactly what part it is. Like, I don't think there's enough to see here.
I wouldn't even
say.
tell you what
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just this exam's gonna be a little tricky because you have to really nest. Be sure of your nesting. What's a nest?
What do you
So
mean?
like when you
What do you mean?
what's a nest? It's for a little bird. So like if there is a tip of the pointer here and I was taking the exam, I would say, and if you could see a little bit more of the gastric pits, see like maybe chief cells and parietal cells, I would say this is the simple columnar lining up the helium of the tunica mucosa of the limbic stomach. It's like where you go very, very detailed and then you zoom out. The way that I used to do it was like anytime looking at your lab manual, anytime where I saw they would like enter and tab it, that's a nest. So like right here where it says gastric pit of the pyloric stomach of the tunica mucosa of the, or it's just like of the.
Okay.
It's a nesting nightmare. Okay.
How would you know that that was funded though?
I personally, I don't think there's enough information here to say funded because you can't really see the gastric pits or the gastric glands.
You would see it in the
To say one way or another.
Yes, okay.
So that's just me. Okay. What if the tip of the pointer right here and it asks you part A, what is this? What would you say? Skin cells. Good. And what's the function? So good. And a little more advanced question. Where do we find it? Where do we find it?
No, wait, not more.
The small intestine, yeah.
So you should repeat the answer because I don't think people back here can hear.
Yeah, down in the crypts of Leverkusen, in the small intestine. Throughout the small intestine.
Those are also just.
Wait, they're not found in the body. Oh wait.
We should just say intestinal crypts.
Yeah, you don't have to spell Leverkusen.
No, the panic cells aren't.
Okay.
The crypts are. I mean, they. No, crypts are. No. Yeah. Okay.
I had
right up for.
the tip of the pointer here. What is this?
Wait, hold on, I don't know where I am.
What unit?
Nothing.
Of the
Submaxillary.
yes. Good. Submandibular, submaxillary, for whatever reason it's all the same. But yes, remember to nest that because we have both mucus and serous secretory units in which other gland?
Oh no, Robin only has sublingual.
Sublingual, exactly. So that's why you have to be really specific with your nesting. So you say mucus secretory unit of the submandibular, submaxillary gland. Good. What is it secrete?
How do you spell it?
Oh,
Mucus,
M-U-C-U-S.
Thank you.
U-S? Oh,
Yeah.
U-S?
No.
Which one?
No,
US.
So
US.
mucus, the
US.
noun, the noun mucus is M-U-C-U-S. So you
Yeah.
secrete mucus, but a mucus gland is spelled differently. M-U-C-O-U-S.
Wait, it secretes M-O-U.
M-U-C-O-U-S.
Is what it secretes.
No, it secretes M-U-C-U-S.
Oh, but it's a mucus.
M-U-C-O-U-S gland.
Okay. So
Just always take a moment and then like right here, you can tell it's not the pancreas because you have ducts.
But the
Exactly.
pancreas, you have ducts.
And then also look at when you look at the mucus secretory
there's
it's-
no mucus.
But you
Like,
have, you
look at
have
how,
Pancreatic ducts.
just look at this, just look at the mucus secretory unit, look at how lightly stained it is. Do you see a lot of detail in this? Do you see lots of granules? Not really, it's just like a white blob.
I know, but the pancreatic
She's saying
islets
it
are
looks
what
really similar to,
the pancreatic islets.
let's see, what is this? That had the tip of the pointer here. What is that?
Cells.
Which one?
Mexican cells.
Yeah, exactly.
She said
Say it loud,
Yeah,
say
I
it
see,
loud.
I see.
Yeah.
I was saying,
But look at how fat these ducks are compared to the last one. And then also, I think what you're thinking of is the islets of Langerhans. Like, look at these, you can see so much more detail. Like, you see their little nuclei right here, as opposed to this, it's just a white blob.
can we call them pancreatic islets though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Islets of Langerhans.
I know.
No, it sounds really fancy. Yes, so these were the,
Spelling points.
yeah, you don't want to do that. These were the exocrine cells, and what do they secrete?
Pancreatic juices.
Exactly, pancreatic juices, which is full of chemical digestive enzymes.
And the smaller ones do bicarbonate, which I think is.
The islets of Langerhans.
Oh, I'm sorry, so you're gonna ask her.
Oh, okay. No.
Sorry.
Oh, they're the ones
No.
that no, I know. They guys.
Okay.
Yeah, they regulate blood.
If I were to have the tip of the pointer right here, and ask you what this is, what would you say? Goblet cells of the large intestine. Yeah, the lining epithelium of the large intestine. Good. This one's pretty straightforward. You can just look at all of these pits, large intestinal pits, and they're just massive. They go really far down inward.
Are those circles underneath? Are those intestinal crypts? Just like the way that it's cut?
Yeah, I'd say it probably got cut off. Like you can see this one right here. It's going the intestinal crypt's going down, and there's
Yeah.
like a little section right
So if
here.
they pointed to that, it would be intestinal crypt. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And then let's see, if they were to put the tip of the pointer right here, what would you say this is? Just right here.
Of the large intestine.
The tunica mucosa.
There you go. Lamina propria of the tunica mucosa of the large intestine or colon. Nesting nightmare. Yeah. Okay, let's see. If I were to put the tip of the pointer right here, what would you say this is?
Serous secretary.
Good. Yeah.
Sublingual.
We
We can't see enough of it.
Or the broad.
So I think this one's part
Parotid.
of the valley capella ones that you guys have been looking at. Just because you see some of your mucus ones right here, so I think this is your intrinsic serous secretory or your von Ebner.
So if we can't see that it's an intrinsic salivary,
But isn't
gland,
this the mucus stained?
how are we supposed to know?
There's some where it's the opposite.
Wait. That says, oh, but see, it says intrinsic serous mucus salivary glands. I guess that could be in the.
How would we know that
I
it
would
was
never have gotten
intrinsic?
that right.
How would we be able to differentiate that without seeing
Without
the
seeing
valley
everything.
capilla?
I don't think they would do that to us, so maybe. That would be. I mean,
I just, the way that I look at the big picture, so I see that there's a little clump of mucus glands right here, and then a little clump of serous secretory units here, and then there's nothing right here. This could be the esophagus, I don't know. Who knows what that is?
So what would be the correct
just looking at the bigger picture here, and then for all of your salivary glands, it's all typically covered by either mucus or serous secretory
Unit or the gland? Because you know it's intrinsic.
But you have little units within the bigger gland. So like this would be one little unit right here.
But we call them glands. It says glands in our thing.
Oh,
So it says intrinsic serous glands for the circumvallate. And then it says, like mucus secretory units for like sublingual.
yeah. So for this one, just because it's hard to say where you're in right now, just because it's not when you have the salivary glands, it's all typically covered by either serous and mucus secretory units. Here, I'm personally questioning this just because we have all of this other stuff here that's not serous secretory unit or mucus secretory unit. So that's why I'm deducing that it's probably the valate papilla. Just because we have all of these other things in here. There is one specific slide where it's not the dark purple and the light pink that you guys are looking at. It's more of these colors, like this lighter pink that just looks really cloudy. If you forget during the exam, just like, I don't remember what the dark purple is, blah, 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 just look at the mucus. Like, mucus, it's not gonna hold a lot of stain. And if it does, you're not gonna get a lot of detail in it. So that's why the dark purple stains, you don't see all the little granules and details that you get with the serous secretory unit. So that's a mucus giveaway. Okay, next one. If I were to put the tip of the pointer right there, what would you guys say that is? Esophageal glands of the what layer?
Of the submucosa.
Yeah, good. Tunica submucosa. Don't forget your layers. And what is it secreting? What's the function?
So it secretes mucus onto the surface of the lesion.
Good.
Or just
Good. It secretes, lubricating mucus to the surface or the inner lumen of the esophagus.
Can you point out the muscular mucosa on here? Or is it just like not really clear?
Here's your muscular mucosa right there.
It's really distinctive, I think, you guys, in the esophagus because it looks like islands of muscle. Do you see that?
Yeah, right here.
And it's thicker than normal, so that's one of the things that I think can help you identify the esophagus because you don't see that kind of muscular mucosa anywhere else.
So because you were saying that we have a lot of like nesting, like those lines are only so big, is this gonna be a test with mostly just like one question? Like, because a lot of them are usually two-parters, and I don't have room to write all of that nesting
Yeah.
and then answer another question right after
This
that.
is just the way that I was taught to do it, was just to be very particular with your nesting, because esophageal glands, yeah, you only have the one, but if they were to put the pointer right here, and you were to say lamina propria, you would be wrong, because you could be in the lamina propria of the stomach, of the small intestine, large intestine, you don't know where you're at. So that's why I'm just always really good with just drilled it into myself, nesting everything always. So just if there's ever something where they have it on the lining epithelium, just remember there's so many lining epitheliums that you do have to be specific with this one because they could mark you off for that. It's all in the details for this. Okay. If I were to put the tip of the pointer right there, what is that?
The mucosa of something.
Oh, the pylorus. No, wait, no. Oh, the
Guano.
guano.
It's
It's
guano.
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 Gland in the tunica submucosa
Good. Yeah. Runner's glands. You just gotta take a breath. Just take a breath, look at the big
I
picture.
also think I'm used to looking at that further in.
Yeah.
esophageal glands.
Yeah. So it's really nice because you get to see everything up here. And if they were to put the tip of the pointer right here, what would you say?
In small intestine, in parentheses, I would put guano.
the two layers of mucosa, muscularis.
Did everyone hear that?
No.
Innervates the smooth muscle. Simple as that. Right, because it's nested in between both of the smooth muscle layers. Okay. Ooh, what is this one?
Filling.
True or false? There are taste buds.
False.
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 Harassing.
What is it? Rasping those raspberries.
That's the filiform papilla. I always think of it because it looks really sharp. If I were to land on this, would I hurt myself? Yes. Look at that sharp.
So the only other thing they could really
It's
offer
like a
is
fork.
what kind of
There's
really
fork.
weird is,
Fall on
and
it.
it's gonna
Fully
stab you like a
filiform.
This one?
Yeah,
I saw a picture of it.
like there's, you don't even know, like,
And
Well, I mean,
they're the ones that like look at you and
I mean,
scratch.
this is your papilla. So I guess, are you asking like more of this internal part right
yeah,
here?
like we don't,
You don't
yeah,
have
we
to
don't
go
like
there.
identify anything,
No,
except for
you
just
just have to be able to
literally-
distinguish it,
yeah.
that it's the filiform papilla.
Okay.
And you should know that there's no taste buds.
And
Yeah,
is it enough to just say for rasping the function? That's all it says. Is on it.
Sure, that sounds like a good function.
Yeah,
Or rasping.
that's what it says everywhere.
Okay. What is tip of the pointer right there? What is that? Good. That's what I would say too. Muscular mucosa, the tunica mucosa of the large intestine. You probably don't need that little middle one, but like I said, it just drilled it into myself. Okay, let's see. Tip the pointers right here. What would you say this is?
Stratified squamous of the tunica mucosa of the esophagus.
Good. Non-keratinized. I don't know if you have to say that.
You have to
but
say epithelial
non-keratinized.
tissue, right? Stratified squamous epithelial.
Epithelial tissue.
Do I have
Yeah.
to say non-keratin?
Would you say
No,
epithelial?
you only have to say keratinized.
I really don't name all the stuff, but it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I say
So this would be stratified squamous, non-keratinized, lining epithelial tissue, tunica mucosa of the esophagus. And I don't know if they're gonna do this to you, but they could technically ask you, what part of the esophagus are we in?
Oh, because of the muscle.
Freaking
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah. So this one's a little hard to see. So let's say you see only striations. What part of the esophagus would you be in?
The bottom third.
The proximal third, the upper third, it's only striation. Because if you only see striation, then it's all skeletal muscle.
You just want
Where would you see this right?
You would see, so here we have all of the muscle, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you only see striations, that means it's skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle is only in the proximal
Because
third.
that's where you initiate swallowing.
Exactly. Skeletal muscle, you have control over it. So you initiate that swallowing. Yes. Good. Ooh, what is this?
fire.
Tires patches of
Tires
the
patches
ileum. Of the ilium, yeah.
Oh, but we have to say
Submucosa.
iris patch of the submucosa.
They could do,
Oh wait, no.
they could ask you like part A, what is the tip of the pointer on? And you'd say Peyer's patches of the ilium, and then part B, like what specific layer is it found in? And then you could say, there we go, yes.
These like run-on sentence answers. I'm like, okay, I have 30 seconds to answer.
Right.
That's why my writing was so bad on these tests.
Ooh, okay, tip of pointers on here. What is that?
See, this is
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I said don't think pink, Natalie.
Exactly.
It's a mucus gland, mucus secretory unit of the party gland.
Yes and no. Or no and yes. Are there mucus secretory
Oh,
units
oh,
in the product?
uh-uh.
There's only serous secretory units. Just remember, if you're ever in doubt, look at how much detail you get in here. You see all of these little nuclei, you see all of these like little granules in here. You get zero detail with mucus. Whatever color it is, purple, clear, whatever, you don't get detail. You see a lot of detail, then it's serous secretory closer, you
Okay,
can
like
see little tiny
granules.
granules.
Okay.
Like in comparison to.
I've only ever seen it pink on our slides, but
There's,
I know you're not supposed to pay attention to color, but
that's why I'm just like, look at the details.
Yeah. yes. That was good.
Okay. All right. If I were to have the tip of the pointer here, what would you say that is?
A gastric. No, a pride or a wait, it's pink. So
Just go through the whole list.
Do you see what I mean though?
You can't really see. You're on the right track, but you can't really see exactly what specific details. I want just like the bigger picture. What?
Gastric glands.
Yes. Made of what?
Mucus cells.
Parietal.
Cheese
Oh,
and
parietal
parietal cells.
cells.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh.
fundus.
Exactly. Yeah. I think with the head or stomach, those are made with mucus cells, the gastric glands. And you don't get as much different colors in here because they just have the mucus cells. Here we have two different cells.
Actual question, I cannot figure out the function of the gastric pit. Is it just that they lead into the gastric glands, which secrete stuff?
Yeah, and it's increasing surface area too, like pits come down. Right?
Well, they secrete mucus.
And they secrete mucus.
But I thought
Right,
that's what the gastric glands do.
So ask me the question again.
So if I was
Oh, the
asking,
gastric pit, it leads to the gastric.
that's the
gland.
function. Okay, I just want to make sure that was.
Leads to what?
Yeah.
Gastric gland.
Ooh. To the pointers right here. What is that?
Central vein of the blob.
Of the face.
That's pretty good.
That's the only good lever slide though. Except for volleyball.
Yeah, they all said. What are these white little pockets right here?
They are spaces.
Liver cytoplasms. Good.
Oh.
I want to. Let's go.
Okay.
So the pointers on here. What is that?
Oh yeah, my God.
Well,
It's
see,
directly with that one
I
always.
told you.
It's an intrinsic mucus.
Yes. Do you see how this one's still pink, but it's like, it looks like a little cloud. It's not a lot of detail compared to all of these little guys right there. That's how you can tell this is mucus. Secondary unit of the sublingual gland. Good. Ooh. Alright, to the pointers on here.
Oh, is it a
Oh,
taste
that's
bud?
a freaking taste
This
bud.
is a taste bud. Okay, so part A, what is it? Taste bud. Good. Part B, what is it comprised of? What is it?
Gustatory.
Gustatory.
That's like your face
So
is just
good.
Are you filming? Oh, God, I'm sorry.
And then if they were to ask you what papilla can we find taste buds in, what would you say?
But the Phillies.
Everything but the filiform. So fungiform,
And they're hard to see in the
phallic,
fungiform in our
folate.
slides.
Yeah.
They're harder to see.
They are.
That's in your supporting gustatory.
All right. What is that sucker? To the pointers on that, what would you say that is?
Oh, is that
Good. Yeah.
Oh,
That is your 10A coli
no.
of your colon.
What?
This
What?
massive cancerous mass.
And
This
then
is your 10A coli.
I guess the muscular.
It is 3 bands of
Yeah.
What is that again? It's just in the lab. It like looks like
This is like if you had a slide like this and their tip of the pointer was like somewhere here, this is a good tell of like, okay, I'm in the colon. Of just you have to find little landmarks of just like
we
I
don't,
We do need to know that.
yeah,
I thought.
but we don't need to know, like, we can just say large intestine. I mean, even though you know it's in the colon, right?
the colon is
Histologically, but we don't have to know.
You don't have to differentiate.
You have to say it's a transverse colon.
And if the tip of the pointer was right here, what would you say this is?
Tunica, well, if it's, I mean, there's some.
Go with what-
Serosa,
Yeah.
probably.
I know.
Yeah.
I went on a rant earlier.
Serosa is simple squamous and areolar.
Serosa, yeah, it's the visceral peritoneum in the below, or it's serosa's only in the intraperitoneal.
about 4 minutes before the other class is gonna come in, so you know.
It's the same years as the disc
So areolar.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah,
appreciate that.
mesothelioma, to be specific, it's mesothelioma, which is
So what is
this?
oh, this one. Yeah.
Oh.
Tip of the pointer, what is that?
Parietal
Parietal cell. What does it secrete?
Parietal pink hydrochloric acid.
Our things do not zoom in that far. Do they?
Parietal pink party, they're dropping acid at the party. And then the chief comes and gives you a Pepsi to put it out. That's how I remember it. I'm gonna say that during the test too, probably out loud. Parietal pink party, they're dropping acid, so hydrochloric acid, and then the chief comes, he's cheerful, and he gives you a Pepsi.
That's a good one.
So yes, your chief cells secrete enzymes and your parietal cells
That was
secrete
a-
hydrochloric acid.
Terrible.
That was,
What is this? Tip of the pointer on this. What is this massive structure? Yes, fungiform. Good.
That's a weird looking.
That would have fun. Yeah, that would
I don't like, that was actually me, I caught that. That was
exactly.
definitely
So
one of
once
the-
you think about it,
I
you're
can't
like,
take
well,
credit
it could
for
be
it.
a valley capilla, but
Oh,
I
but
don't
you
really
don't-
see
I thought
taste
about
buds.
And you don't see any, mucus.
I would have never said
Yeah, exactly. We just have to think it through. Just like, okay, let's go through the 3.
2
It
minutes.
Yeah,
could be-
2 minutes.
It could be valley capilla, but I don't see the taste buds, and it doesn't look that big. It could be a foliate, but I don't really see a tooth. It doesn't really look like a tooth.
It
So
sort
it
of
must
looks
be-
like a tooth.
But sort of, that's the key word, sort of, where you're just like forcing it to be something.
Okay.
Foliate always looks very nicely to me. This one side just, alright, well, I don't like the other two, so it must be wonderful. Process of elimination. Let's go, tip of the pointer is on here.
Hooper cell.
Yeah, what is the function?
Mine's the sinusoid. They're macrophage cells,
Yeah.
so they clean up old red blood cells and, whatever.
Yeah, it's like
Not through bacteria.
they're immune cells. And if they were to ask you a leading question and ask you if blood is surrounding this structure, is it traveling left to right or right to left?
Blood is traveling.
Wait, it's, if you're over here, you guys,
Into the central.
blood's going that way.
Right to
Going,
left.
it's going left. It's going right to
Right to
left.
left. It's gonna go into the central
Goes
vein.
into the central vein. The only thing that goes out is bile.
Say that, you're gonna-
Isn't that left?
You gotta stop, you guys.
Wait, is bile not
Right
going
to
into
left.
the
We have